Hello, my name is Greg, and welcome to An Office with a View. So the weather is finally warming up in Tennessee. It's near 40 degrees, and next week will be March 1st, so we got a lot of exciting things in store over the next couple of months. We had to take a little bit of a break on this trailer just because we got so much snow. See a little bit of snow on the ground yet, right through there. And then we're going to get back to work on this trailer, and today I want to get the backhoe on the Kubota. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. All right. It really is amazing how easy it is to swap this stuff out. I think that's a 9/16. Maybe it's a 1/2 inch. And it's the one that I don't have. Figures. All right, I'll be back. All right, takes a 1/2 inch. So you just pull this pin out. I always put the pin right back in there with the bolt so it doesn't get a bunch of dirt inside of there. Okay. All right, we got those straw bars off. Let's get these put back. Did we get everything, Beans? Why is your nose brown? You're a brown noser. All right, let's go get the backhoe put on. But then all we have to do, take off that. And then there's the other hose that's on the backhoe. Beans is down barking at something. And there's been some coyotes trying to lure him out. And I'm sure there's more back there. So there's ever only one that comes out. But he just sits usually right out there on that, along that fence row, running back and forth, acting like he wants to play. And we all know what happens when dogs go play with those coyotes. The rest of the pack is sitting right in the tree line ready to attack. So far, Beans has been smart enough not to fall for that. All right, and this goes right here. So now the hydraulics are hooked up, and I'll go ahead and raise it. Always be careful and watch those hoses so as it lifts up, you don't pinch those in between the frame and the base of the backhoe. Sometimes these things go right on, and other times you fight them for 20 minutes. We'll see what today looks like. But I am getting ready to go feed Casper, so I might bring him up here, see if he wants to play with the coyotes. Okay, this side needs to come down a little bit. Back up just a little more. I almost got that hose stuck in there. That little bit. There we go. That one is going to fall down. I always put these in from the inside, because if not, it's pretty tight up. The only thing I would consider a poor design is this, because as you use the backhoe, that'll just slide back and forth, and that will eventually pop out. I just put a couple of zip ties on it. All right, let's get this side in. And then the last thing I do is tie off these hoses so they don't get hung up. You know, this thing moves quite a bit actually. So whenever I do this, I just bring a handful of zip ties. It takes two to get around here properly. All right, there we go. Now this video will be edited, but real time, probably 20 minutes. Putting the backhoe on, so it's a pretty smooth process. Okay, you're not gonna be able to carry that chunk beam. All right, I really need to go feed because I gotta put some hay out for the goats. But put the backhoe on because starting next week, I want to see if I can dig this little pond out up here just a little bit. It's supposed to be fed by a spring. I haven't been here long enough to know if that's true, but I'm going to put my garden right here. I had it over there last year, but I don't like that for several reasons, but I'm going to put the garden here. Then I need to figure out a way to get the water from this pond up to the garden. Got a little bit of something to do there to get that to happen. Last time I was down here, Beans jumped in that water. He was a filthy mess. Move. I don't know if he'll get in the water this time or not. Pretty steep right there. I didn't want to turn the tractor around right in that steep part. Ground's still a little frozen. I was hoping I could swing over and just drop it off in there, but that's not gonna work. That's a little rockier than I wanted it to be. But I took out, about a half a bucket depth, so maybe 8-10 inches in that radius of the boom. So that's probably a couple of 100 gallons if this holds water. As rocky as that is, I don't know. But I'm gonna dig that tree out there and then get rid of these, and I'll be able to back down here and dig this out. So over there, it's a little too steep, so I'll just dig as far as I can, backing in through here and down there. So hopefully by the time we're done, I will have, I don't know, maybe a couple thousand gallons more water. I'll push that tree down when I come back to dig the rest of that and dig that out. What do you see over there, Beans? I don't see anything. You wanna go see Casper? Huh? All right, I gotta go get the feed, and we're gonna feed Casper and get some hay out for the goats. I'm down to my last 2 rolls of hay, and this first one I get out of my way. I've been feeding the rabbits off of that, so that's not even a full roll. So I'll be having to get 4 or 5 more rolls to get me through until the grass starts to grow. Okay, I've got to go get the dog feed and the goat feed. I left it up here. And I don't feed my goats any grain or pellets or anything. The only time I do is when I have to go down and open that portable fence to drop the hay off. I bring a little bit of food down there so I can get them back in. So I'll be right back with you. All right, it's getting cold quickly. If you have Great Pyrenees, or if you know anything about them, they tend to take off. So unfortunately, I have to tie Casper up. All right, my camera died. So what I said was, I smell something dead. You see right there is, unfortunately, a goat that had passed away. I'm not sure what happened to it, because it was 2 or 3 days where I just went down and busted the ice, and I really didn't count the goats or take a look out in that fenced-in area. And a lot of the times they're under that trailer. So this was the one of the babies. It would usually stay under the trailer when I come out there. But right when I turned the goat over, right about there, the smell was horrible. Once I got a smell of that goat, any idea that I had about looking at that goat to try to figure out what happened, yeah, I quickly put it out of my mind once I got a smell of it. So it worked out pretty good that I had the backhoe attachment on. Sadly, I just went and dug a hole for the little fella. My battery died on my camera, so I had to go let it charge. I got to get the goats put in. He's going to need a bath after jumping on Casper. Goats! Come on. Good. Watch it there, buddy. Now we'll get old Casper put up. Get back. All right. Come on, Beans. Oh, I gotta get Casper. Come here. Come here. Come here, Casper. Casper, come. All right. And off we go. Means you're getting a bath because you reek. Thanks, come. All right, well, we got that pond started. When I have big jobs like that, and I anticipate it would probably be 3 to 4 full days of digging. I really don't have 3 full days to dedicate to that. I tend to do jobs like that, you know, in half days, sometimes 2 or 3 hours, and just dig a little bit at a time. That way I don't get behind on all the other things. So I'll be sure to keep you updated with cleaning out that pond, getting those trees out of there, and then getting a way to pump the water from that pond up to the garden. So as always, thanks for watching. Now Beans gets a bath.